I know what you're going to say. Already the 26th of January. Yes, it is. We're going to do that quick Santa Clarita real estate update. I'm going to give you the numbers, some tips for buyers and sellers, talking about what's happening in the current real estate market, and then you will be best advised on how to handle your real estate, at least for today. And of course, we'll be back in the show tomorrow. So just a quick update over the past 7 days. And today, of course, is January 26th. 474 total active listings on the market for sale, 16 coming soon. 59 new listings have entered the market in the past 7 days. We do have 30 properties that have had their prices adjusted or changed. Almost all of those are reductions in listing price. 23 properties have fallen out of escrow, come back on the market. 29 have gone active under contract, 26 pending. 35 closed this last week. That's down from the week before. The week before was a huge number, over 100. We do have 5 expired, 8 canceled, 8 have been put on hold, and 2 have been withdrawn from the market. So right now, the interest rates that are out there, people are a little bit concerned. They haven't moved much. And I believe that's probably going to be the case throughout most of this year. We are going to watch, though, maybe at the end of quarter 1, beginning of quarter 2, we might see a potential downward minor pressure, and that's if inflation does stabilize. So hopefully that'll be the case. Interest rates might come down a little bit, and that's very appropriate because that time of the year, as we finish out February, getting into March, that's usually when we have a lot more real estate activity, and 2025 is probably not going to be any different. Now, looking at the other things, City of Santa Clarita, they have a lot of plans for expansion. There's going to be some more new housing starting to break ground in Saugus, also Canyon Country. So make sure you watch that. Again, everybody complains about traffic, or a lot of people do. They're still commuting down to Los Angeles. The more we build out here, they're trying to expand the freeway as much as possible, but it's just not going to be an option. I believe that the city is considering more mass transportation. Of course, there are train hubs and stuff that get you down to LA as well, plus buses, but these are things that they're going to consider. Also, park and rides, those are also prevalent. If you haven't thought about that, if you go to a major city center somewhere else, that might not be a bad option to save you from that traffic. Plus, you get to do stuff. You can read a book, you can relax, you can meditate, you can do a lot of things when you're having somebody else drive. Now, as far as right now, this low inventory that we're seeing it is impacting buyers, but we have just a pretty good balance of buyers versus sellers. Properties are coming on the market if they're priced correctly. They go relatively fast, within a few days, but those days on market timeframes are still holding over from the end of last year as we got into the holidays, which is your typical yearly slowdown. The fires haven't helped anything. In fact, some properties have been put on hold as far as actually being able to close because insurance is unable to be secured. There are insurance brokers out there that if you're curious if a particular property can get insurance coverage, you might want to reach out to those folks. We are watching as real estate, and this is very typical. Every time we had fires and floods and earthquakes in the past, it does seem that funding starts to slow down on real estate transactions that were deemed to close on a particular day, but now everything's going to be held up. That is the same case as we're watching now, as the Hughes fire is almost finished. Now, let's move into some of the other things. Right now, if you want to see what's happening in Santa Clarita, you can go to santaclaritaopenhouses.com/blog. In addition to that, the other resources that I listen to are going to be K-Hits, which is an AM/FM radio station out here. Also, The Signal is a good place for you to go. The Signal, it's Santa Clarita's newspaper. See what you see on there. The online channels are great. And I always follow CHP and the Sheriff's Department on X also. So if you're on that platform as well, that'll help you keep your update. I am Connor with Honor. We will see you in the next one, and thanks for watching.